So far this week, we have read about, and you have listened to me talk about, how communities are different. And remember, communities come in different sizes. I have so far read about the first two types of communities, urban and rural. And there are three kinds of communities: urban, rural, and suburban. Today I'm going to read to you a little bit about what suburban communities are like. Suburban communities are communities outside cities. You can also think of the word or hear the word suburb. Some of you have also said the word to me subdivision or sub. Think about how they all come from suburban. Suburbs are smaller communities just outside of cities. Many people live in suburbs. Suburbs have many kinds of homes. They have schools, fire stations, police stations, and hospitals. Suburbs have stores and gas stations. They have parks and other places to play. Do you live in a suburb? Maybe this picture looks familiar to you. What is it like living in a suburb? What are the advantages? Which means, what do people like about it? And what are good things about it? And what are the disadvantages? So living in suburban communities, many people live in suburbs. Some people live in houses. Some people live in apartments. Lots of homes have yards. Most people drive cars in a suburb. People drive to work. They drive to shopping malls. There are lots of parking lots in suburbs. What else might you see in a suburb? So remember, a suburb is just outside of a city. Think of maybe Grand Ledge or Delta Township as a suburban community. It is just outside of a bigger city, and that bigger city would be Lansing. In Lansing, people could take maybe a taxi or the bus, but in a suburban community, most people drive to the places that they need to get to. And there are lots of still places to shop. We have lots of gas stations and police stations and fire stations. Right by our school, we have the Delta Township Fire Station.